The mission of the Aspinall Foundation is, and will always be, to return captive-born animals back to protected areas in the wild where it is possible to do so. That strategy has twofold importance. One, it enables us to replenish the animals that have been hunted to near extinction in those regions, and it also enables us to return species that were perhaps once roaming on those lands back to the wild. The Aspinall Foundation next year, in April 2014, will be 30 years old. The Aspinall Foundation will have been returning animals back to the wild for many years. We have returned 5 black rhinos back to Africa, 9 western lowland gorillas, 6 Javan langurs and 1 Javan gibbon. And most recently, the pioneering reintroduction of 10 western lowland gorillas led by the magnificent silverback Jala, who was born in Africa and now will be returning with his family back to the country that he was born in. The long-term goal of the Back to the Wild programme for the Aspinall Foundation is to continue transferring endangered animals back to the wild where it's safe to do so. That strategy enables us to replenish where animals have been hunted to near extinction, and also return species that perhaps once roamed in those wild areas and no longer do so due to poaching and pollution and habitat destruction. The Aspinall Foundation relies on donations from the public to fund its vital animal conservation work overseas and returning animals back to the wild. So if you donated £5, that will enable us to buy the dry milk that we use to feed the very young gorillas in our African animal protection project. If you make a donation of £20, that will help us fund our anti-poaching patrols that are a very important part of protecting the animals that the Aspinall Foundation has returned back to the wild. If you make a donation of £100, we can continue monitoring the bushmeat trade in the local villages surrounding the reserves in which the Aspinall Foundation are protecting endangered animals.